What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Quiana, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, Mann. She is from Wisconsin, or she was. She lost her life due to her son shooting her, and he did it because reportedly she woke him up when he didn't want to be woken up. And he was already upset because she did not buy him those VR headsets. Now, from everything that I have been reading, it's clear that this young guy had a lot of issues. Had a lot of rage issues, according to family. And also was very calculating for a 10-year-old. Now, we were all 10 once. And there are things we did at 10 years old that when we actually think about it, like we were 10 when we did all these things. And you got to understand, that could still happen. This 10-year-old had a lot of issues. And for whatever reason, his mother couldn't get through them. No one could get through them. Try to get him help. Something's wrong there. Now, I'm going to be addressing this further on my Patreon. Shameless plug. While I delve deeper into this, I'm not going to say it here on YouTube. I'm going to keep it as PG as possible. But I just want to say this. I feel like there's more that's here. And again, I'll get to it when I speak on Patreon. But this woman did not deserve to have this happen to her. And I say this a lot of situations, man. You just never know what type of evil is in your path, that is in your area, is in your home, is in your family, is in your inner circle of friends, is at your job. It was her son. It was her son. And it's very unfortunate what happened to this woman, because I believe she genuinely cared about him. But for some reason, he had hatred and you know how much hatred it takes for you to end your mother? Even though when we're young, we're kids, we're ignorant to a lot of things. But the one thing we are never ignorant to is the love of our mothers. No matter how much our mothers may yell at us, no matter if we're getting spankings or not, we know that our mother loves us and wants the best for us. But the fact that him being woken up, like, how dare you wake me up even though you're my mother, right? All over what, a VR headset because she told you no? He goes and gets the keys to get the weapon to do it. Well, I mean, I also, when I look at this, I wonder, where's the father? Where is the father? Where is the father in this situation? Where is he? Because a lot of times when these kids don't have both parents, it's really going to make the situation even worse. It really is, because that mother can only do so much. The mother can only do so much to keep that child from really going crazy. That's why you do need to have two parents there. But we're going to get into this. This according to news4jax.com. It says a 10-year-old Milwaukee boy has intentionally aimed a weapon at his mother, struck her, and took her life because she would not buy him a virtual reality headset, prosecutors said. The boy initially told police that November 21st incident was an accident, according to criminal charge obtained by the Journal Sentinel, but later he said he intentionally aimed at his mother before striking her. According to a report by News4Jack's sister station WSLS, the boy was charged as an adult last week for first-degree reckless homicide. A criminal complaint revealed that the boy went on to buy an Oculus virtual reality headset on his deceased mother's Amazon account and even asked his grandmother whether his package had arrived. What? What? Oh my God. Yeah, I think he knew exactly what he was doing. I think he knew exactly what he was doing. All for a virtue. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you why I think that it's becoming harder and harder to raise children. It's becoming harder and harder to raise children because a lot of these kids are being raised off video games. They're being raised off of TV. They're not raised to respect their parents. They're not raised to respect their mother, respect authority. They're being raised to love social media and love TikTok and just be in that world, right? Of video games, Instagram, Twitter. That's what their life is. These parents are losing control of their children in the school. The school system wants to raise the children. They don't want the parent raising the children. They want the school system. The government wants to run your children. They want to control them. They want the kids to listen to them, not you. But it's very clear that nothing that she did was going to help this young man. He was broken. But how did he become broken, When you look at these situations with a lot of these guys that do these things, there's always events and things that happened that we never know about, right? Well, we know it's there. Sometimes they'll tell us, sometimes they won't. But it's clear that this young man was broken or is broken. Wisconsin law requires children as young as 10 to be charged as adults for certain serious crimes, though the boy's attorneys can seek to move the case to juvie court. The boy, who family members said had mental health issues, is being held in a juvenile detention center. This is an absolute family tragedy, said Angela Cunningham, one of the boy's attorneys. I don't think anybody will deny or disagree with that. The adult system is absolutely ill-equipped to address the needs of a 10-year-old child. You know what? I agree with that. You mean to tell me you're going to put a 10-year-old in a max prison? Is that what you're going to do? The incident occurred shortly before 7 a.m. on November 21st. According to the complaint, the boy initially told officers he got the weapon from his mother's bedroom and went to the basement where she was doing laundry. He said he was twirling the weapon around his finger when it went off. The boy was allowed to stay with the family. An initial release from police says the incident was caused by a child playing with a weapon. A day later, concerned relatives called police. The boy's aunt said that when she picked up the boy, he retrieved a set of house keys that contained a key to the weapon's lockbox. When his aunt asked about the incident, the boy said he pointed the weapon at his mom and that she told him to put it down. The boy's aunt and sister said he never cried or showed remorse. They also said he logged into his mother's Amazon account and ordered an Oculus virtual reality headset the morning after she died. That same morning, he physically attacked his 7-year-old cousin. So this boy was a complete menace. I think the best thing for him to be is institutionalized somewhere that can address a 10-year-old. But he doesn't need to be around other human beings outside of jail walls. It's clear that this 10-year-old was out of his mind. I don't know if he was on any type of medication. Maybe he needed to be. But a lot of time when you start seeing the behaviors of some of these children, if you don't spot it early and try to address it, it could get worse. I'm not saying that she didn't, but I don't know if there was the drastic steps that are needed, because again, she cared about her son. Relatives said the boy has a history of disturbing behavior. When he was 4, he swung the family's puppy around by his tail. The complaint says 6 months ago, family told police the boy filled a balloon with flammable liquid and set it on fire, causing an explosion that burned furniture and the carpet. The relatives recalled that when asked about it, The boy said he hears 5 imaginary people talking to him. You know, he can get an insanity defense. If you look at everything that he has done, I think he could end up getting an insanity defense, because what they could say is, he has these mental health issues, and that's the reason why he's doing all this. That's what they could possibly say. They can say that, he can't control his actions, and that's why he is doing the things that he is doing. Is because he can't control his actions. He's crazy, right? Something is wrong there. So his attorneys could get an insanity defense on this. A day later, read through this. After learning these new details, Milwaukee police interviewed the boy again. This time told detectives he aimed the weapon at his mom with 2 hands while in a shooting stance. He said he tried striking a wall to scare her when she walked in front of him and he struck her. The complaint said the boy told police he got the weapon from the lockbox that morning because his mother woke him up early at 6 a.m. instead of 6:30 a.m. and because she wouldn't let him buy something on Amazon. That's your new generation of children. I'm not saying that children before haven't done this, but this over some headsets, and because she woke him up 30 minutes early. Like, how dare you wake me up 30 minutes early? And now she's no longer here because this 10-year-old decided that you just weren't going to disrespect him. So because he didn't want you disrespecting him, that's why he did what he did. Also, because he didn't get his way. You got a lot of these spoiled ass children. These are the ones that's going to be living off their mama as grown men. You know what I'm saying? And he's lazy one as well. This is this would have been the makings of a lazy ass man that would have contributed nothing but destruction to society. And it's unfortunate that he took his own mother's life, but it was heading in that direction because I'm pretty sure he has done other things to his mother or to the people around him, because that's how self-destructive he is. I don't even know if she knew what to do. This young boy is out of his mind. He needs help. It's unfortunate this mother lost her life. She should have never lost her life. Never. Should have never lost her life. This young boy is right where he needs to be, and he needs to stay there. So let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all next.